Welcome to Club ToastEd's ToastEdopedia section called The Way to Accredited Speaker. And we are here to get a better understanding of what the Toastmaster Accredited Speaker designation is all about and what's involved in attaining that accreditation. So today my guest is Mohamed Shukri. He has been an accredited speaker since 2020, and he has a background as a corporate trainer, a consultant, a business development manager, and he's also founder and CEO of his own company. He comes all the way from Manama, Kingdom of Bahrain. So thanks for joining us, Mohamed.
My pleasure. Thank you, Marcus, for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. I should start off by asking, maybe you can explain what a Toastmaster Accredited Speaker designation is all about.
Thank you so much. And this question is very important to many Toastmasters, and surprisingly enough, for many non-Toastmasters. You know what? It started with many people asking, where can I get a designation that says or recognizes I am a professional speaker? So people used to travel, meet world champions, and they have done a very good job by training people in master classes, boot camps, etc. Because by the standards of those individuals who had made it to those heights, these are professional public speakers. But at the end of the day, we want some recognized body globally to say to us, you are a professional speaker. And guess what? That is really scarce. Not because there are no organizations, but because this is a skill, 85% proven by practice on the stage and 15% by a designation. Until Toastmasters International introduced this in 1981, it served a lot of the ambitions by the Toastmasters themselves. They are excelling within Toastmasters. They are gaining their DTMs, but then Toastmasters wasn't found to create leaders within Toastmasters, but outside, because this is our contribution to the world. So I need to push you to speak outside the club. Darren LeCroy, one of my favorite champions, said, you do not become a good presenter inside Toastmasters to stay presenting only inside Toastmasters, something like that. So there I found it, accredited speaker. It is there, and by a body that no one can question its credibility, expertise. We are there for almost a century, and it's a rigorous process. So in few words, if you want to be recognized as a professional speaker, paid speaker for non-Toastmasters, you have the subject matter mastery and the skill of the spoken word, you are eligible to apply, and Toastmasters International can recognize you. This is my understanding, but I like to read the definition itself, if I may.
Sure, by all means.
To be precise enough. So, by the words of Toastmasters itself, the accredited speaker program is reserved for Toastmasters who combine subject mastery with professional speaking skills. Now we'll come to what professional speaking skills means. If you have reached a level of proficiency that enables you to be paid, to be a paid professional speaker, you may be eligible to apply to become an accredited speaker. So, Marcus, there are a few keywords there. However, it is self-explanatory.
Incredible. I like this emphasis on the practical side of public speaking and outside of Toastmasters. This is crucial, very crucial. So what motivated you to become an accredited speaker and a professional speaker?
So, when I was working in my company, it's an aluminum company. I was in the safety department. In 2004, I started my career in the safety department, and I came to know my company also has a corporate club. I joined Toastmasters. Safety department also wanted me to do so because we have to be impactful when we guide workers and everybody who's on the premises to be safe and return home safe. So there you go. And then I learned there is a World Championship of Public Speaking. I immediately enrolled, and in the first attempt, I find myself in 2006, all the way to the finals in Washington, DC. But I returned without the trophy. Next year, I go to Arizona, I return without the trophy. Then work comes in the way, life comes in the way, and I have to focus on professionalism in my work, etc., quote unquote. I even left the organization for a few years. Then I came back in 2015 after I established my professional career platform. So I'm a speaker, I'm a trainer in safety and health. Then this lady comes to me and says, why don't you apply for the accredited speaker? And I read through the requirements and I say, I'm already an accredited speaker. I mean, a professional speaker. Why do I need to enroll? Then I am curious. I go to the websites and I visit the posts and accounts of previous accredited speakers. And I hear them talking about the accredited speaker in a very, glorious way. Especially that line from one of them, I forgot which one was. He said, it is not only career changing, it's a life changing process. All right. And it clicked to me. And then I said to me this, Mohammed, you are a paid speaker, but to what level can you be recognized? This is what you claim. Why don't you allow Toastmasters itself to recognize you as such? It's a bit intimidating, right? To challenge yourself. What if Toastmasters says, no, according to our standards, you are not? Okay, so I went ahead and I applied. And I didn't make it in the first round. There's a story behind that anyway. Maybe not much change in my career, maybe because I'm not taking enough steps, but who I am actually is far different than who I was before this process. And I want to remind everyone of the famous quote by John Ruskin. He says, the highest reward of a man is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. To end that note, yeah.
I like that. That's a quote that I'm going to keep. That's incredible. So what do you speak about? What's your subject matter expertise in professional speaking?
Right. So, my professional background is electrical engineering and health and safety, occupational health and safety. So because of my work, I was demanded to speak a lot. They saw in me as a Toastmaster and a skilled speaker. Okay, this is the guy, we should give him all the safety lectures, all right? Whether he likes it or not. So I took a lot of them and they were not all beautiful. They were nasty, but I had to do, this is my job, all right? And suddenly the company finds in me a very good speaker. They send me into interdepartmental. You do the trainings for other departments. You do the main trainings for other departments. Some of them actually were dumping tasks on me, but speaking, I love speaking. Then the union of my company figures out, let us send this guy somewhere else outside. And my company sends me to Dubai to speak, etc. So whether I like it or not, I was famous for speaking in the subject of health and safety very well, all right? And let me say this to my fellow safety practitioners everywhere. We are not famous for being enjoyable speakers and trainers when it comes to health and safety. It's not because of us, because people come to safety training really sometimes forced, many times forced. So it's not very enjoyable. So when you excel in that realm, so health and safety was the main subject, but I did a big mistake. I want to warn everyone who applies. I did a big mistake because I was a good speaker and a motivational speaker in management, in other subjects, which actually are true subjects of mine. I made the mistake to, when I selected a topic other than health and safety, when I applied for the accredited speaker. Not that I'm not good at, I'm paid already in some of motivational talks, but it didn't go through. I was surprised. When I spoke about health and safety, about my main keynote, it's called a shortcut, a safe shortcut to safety culture. I discovered I am a totally different person. I look like pro, I am pro when I speak about the subject I master. Rings a bell, everyone who hears me. The subject you master, not the subject you love to deliver. Over to you, Marcus.
Any steps that you would recommend for those who want to be an accredited speaker?
It says clearly in the definition, if you are a professional speaker and you have a subject mastery, then you are eligible. Let's take one by one. Simple formula. Professional speaker, let us take only the word speaker. Question, are you speaking even? Yeah, I'm doing my pathways. Yeah, I'm speaking in the club. I'm even contesting. That's not what I'm talking about. Are you speaking outside Toastmasters? Are you that active member in the club? And then when it comes to work, you're silent because you don't want to be, known as a Toastmaster. You want to look more professional. In fact, it's the opposite. So number one, you have to speak a lot. And many people said to me in the past, you speak for free? Yeah, I love speaking. But that's for free. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
This is there. Now I got the reward. Okay, for example. So you have to speak, number one. Number two, are you speaking professionally? That has two meanings. When we say this guy, he speaks like a pro, what do we mean? Skillfully, skills-wise, he speaks like a pro. So the manner of speaking, the way he speaks is like a pro. The other meaning of professional, we know that pro means he's paid for it. So which one comes first? In that order, you have to speak, period. Then you speak professionally, skills-wise. Then you will be able to speak as a professional and get paid in that order. If you do not do this speaking, and one of my favorite quotes said by Mohamed Shukri himself goes like this: in order to speak with confidence, you must first speak without it. So go ahead and speak. Then you will speak professionally. Then people will pay you for that. When that all happens, you can be called an accredited speaker. You just apply. These are the 3 steps. It's a simple formula.
I like that. To speak with confidence, you need to learn how to speak without confidence. I like that. I got 2 quotes now I'm going to keep. All right. Incredible.
Sure.
If you look back at your accredited speaker journey, were there any hurdles that you had to overcome?
The main hurdle is this: the ego in me to deliver one of my famous keynotes ever. And people are on their feet everywhere I go. I said, this must win. This is a highly uplifting, transforming, motivational talk. I will, and I'm paid for it already, so there is no doubt. Guess what? It didn't work, because eventually I read between the lines of what Toastmasters are aiming at, and it's a very noble aim. Mohammed, we want to see what is the impact you are having in your world. Not the world that you want to share with everyone, Tony Robbins, etc. That is good. Keep it for you. Do that a lot. But what is in your subject mastery, in your field? What is the impact you as a speaker are having? And that really flew over my head for quite a few years. And then I got it. Just to end with a small, every year I send a very well-crafted speech. Then that year, which I was accepted, it was a paper I delivered in a safety conference, and I didn't do much, preparation. Guess what, Marcus? That video was accepted. I was wholeheartedly speaking about my subject mastery. I forgot I am actually applying for accredited speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, what do you know very well and have impact outside your club? That is your bridge to accredited speaker.
Incredible. Very well articulated. I like that. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show. It's incredibly interesting to listen to your journey, and it's an inspiration to people out there who want to become an accredited speaker. So I want to thank you once again, Mohamed, for coming on and helping us out, answering all these questions.
My pleasure, and thank you for ToastEd. This is a very unique initiative, and I want to thank everyone who is watching this and spread the word about this channel, because I saw other episodes and they were very, very enlightening. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.